owners in America that behaved responsibly. Okay? There's no way that we could be predicting that we're going to be here all together, the thousands of us last week.
They'll not take our freedom!
When I watched the legislation get forced through the Senate on Monday night, I was amazed, but I was also inspired by Senators Greg Ball and Senator Kathy Marchione. Has everybody signed the senator's petition? I read the bill on Monday at around 11:30 p.m. when most of America in New York State was sleeping. I read that magazines with a capacity of 10 or more rounds manufactured before 1994, which are currently legal, would have to be turned over to authorities or sold out of state within 1 year. Who's going to sell out of state? I immediately began thinking about my own police department in the city of Gloversville and our officers. How are we going to enforce this? We recently learned that the state police said we can turn over our guns or register them on April 15th and we'll have a year to comply.
No way! No!
So what happens if we don't comply? How is government going to know? I'm a law-abiding citizen like the overwhelming majority of our society.
So am I!
Amen, brother. But if you have guns that have been in your family for more than decades, or you're a great American hero, like many veterans we have here today, are you going to turn over your guns to the government?
No, we are! No!
In April of 2014, are we to believe that we're safe? Amen. We're going to have neighbors telling us, hey, over there, they have guns, go get them. So this sounds crazy, I know, and it's not written to our law, but this is how we regulate other illegal items. If we suspect someone is growing marijuana or cocaine in their home, we investigate. We'll get a search warrant if we need, and we'll go to the homes of those people we suspect of breaking the law. I made a statement saying that our police officers will be going door to door to confiscate your guns. Well, that's not part of the law, it is part of the process. The state legislature and our governor turned law-abiding New Yorkers into criminals overnight. And some people aren't going to comply with this law.
They're
and
the criminals!
Some point, our law enforcement officers will be tested. And I, for one, am not going to put the city of Gloversville police officers into danger. So many of you have heard of the boiling frog story. It's a widespread anecdote describing a frog that's slowly being boiled alive. And the premise is that if a frog is placed in boiling water, it'll jump out. But if it's placed in cold water and slowly heated, it will not perceive the danger and it will be cooked to death. Well, my brothers and sisters, today, we have jumped out of that water. And what's it going to take for the people that are on the other side of this bill to stand up? Is it going to take someone's First Amendment rights to be broken? When the opinion pages and editorials and letters to the editors are made illegal, I think those people will jump out of the water too. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours with a team from the Homeland Security, law enforcement from the city of Gloversville and Johnstown, and the Sheriff's Department, and hundreds of teachers and other school employees from around the area. We took part in a training to think about what we can do to prevent ourselves from the senseless violence that has occurred. And I was taught or reminded yesterday that we should pass on, remember to ask questions to make ourselves safe. We need to have conversations. We need to have more get-togethers. In the 2 hours or 20 minutes that some people had to pass this bill, there's no way that's long enough to pass any bill. School shootings can be prevented, but taking away the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens will not be how it's done. I want to say finally, God bless our troops serving here and overseas, and God bless America. Thank you.